It is 6:45 a.m. and the following clip that you will be seeing was previously recorded at 6 a.m. while I was still somewhat half asleep. And I need to clarify that Kent County in Michigan is and has been largely Democrat for many, many years. The city of Grand Rapids within Kent County is considering setting themselves up as a sanctuary city. Okay? This is important because I kind of screwed that little information up in this following recording that was previously made. Okay? Um, and, well, yeah, this is becoming big news. As I'm still watching the Idiot Box, I'm just going to leave off with that and attach this to the beginning of that previously recorded clip, and man, just leave it as it is. I'm not too thrilled over the recording, but it is what it is, and I'm just going to go with the flow of leaving it that way. So, on that note, I apologize for the mistakes made. Please bear with me. I've been having just too much coming to me here lately, and my mind just has not been really cooperating. And I need to chillax a little bit. So we're going to leave it at that, and we'll see you next time. Wednesday, January 29th, 2025, at 6 a.m. this morning. Been up for, well, not even an hour yet, I guess. And, I just had to turn on the Idiot Box and start watching some of our local news, and what do I see? Well, Michigan's already having an issue with ICE coming in and doing the job that Donald Trump has set up for them to do. Kent County here in Michigan now is considering setting themselves up as a sanctuary state. Kent County operates like its own state anyways, and has been for a very long time. Why am I telling you guys this? Because it is exactly what I told you yesterday that was going to happen here in Michigan. All hell's going to break out. Like I said, this is going to be warfare between federal and state on many issues. Why would I like to get out of Michigan? But yeah, Michigan, it's my home state. I'm a Michigander through and through, as far as in this organic form, and as far as, this life dictates. But people, maybe that's just a little bit more proof in the pudding over my powers of predictability, right? And no, I had no advanced knowledge of any of this. This is fresh off the press from this morning in comparison to the statements I made yesterday. And lo and behold, here we go. So, well, I'll let you guys decide what you want, and I'm going to leave it at that. Already, my day has kind of started off on the wrong foot because as I was trying to bring you this information previously, well, my phone decided to start having some kind of weird glitch issues. Anymore, I have quite the delay to my phone whenever I am swiping the screen or what have you. Whether it's just the phone is getting old already, overuse, or whether it is something artificial that is slowly taking over this electronic device, I don't know. But I do know that it is getting very frustrating that when I put out any kind of Sky content that might be showing certain things or aspects of things, that my videos get heavily pixelated during the uploading process. Whereas, in comparison to other videos that I have posted, no pixelation whatsoever. Once again, a little proof in the pudding over the job that is at hand for me. Yeah, well, basically, I have, as far as I'm concerned, have unwillingly taken on. This is through the spirit realm, apparently, because that is highly connected to my content. And therefore, I get these wonderful downloads of information that comes to me, just like my books, my magazines throughout my lifetime, that has all come to me for specific reasons and purposes. And today, as I've stated, everything happens for a reason, and the days that the information is coming into use that I have collected throughout my lifetime. I've got scribbled notes left and right all over the place on scraps of paper and whatnot, and things that I wrote down back in 2009 because of something that just told me, write this down, take note of this. It's going to come in handy. And gee, 20 years later, or not 20 years later, 15 years later, whatever, boom, that information will haphazardly land in my hand as I might be digging through my files for this, that, or the other thing, and all of a sudden, pop, hey, what is this? Well, hey, this is relevant to what is going on today. I could provide many examples of that. It's just like when I did that video with magazines. There was no scripting to that whatsoever. I pulled those magazines off the shelf pretty much in the order that they were. This story just came to me. Okay? Like I said, those are basically, for the majority, the magazines that I own. Yeah, I've got some other magazines, but not in the same type of categories. Okay? And which they are not on my shelf. And you'll probably be seeing more examples of this as my content continues. But for right now, I might go ahead and, well, no, I'm not even going to attach any screenshots because, the reason why I was experiencing issues is because something is trying to warn me, stay away from copyright issues, because this platform just loves to, anything that I put out there that I record, that is not raw environmental recordings, which of course, the narrations throughout this channel's lifetime has been against my content. But now I can't record any kind of media clips without having a copyright. I cannot use any forms of music other than these stupid jingles that's already programmed into my photo gallery editing. Any external app that I use apparently and use music from, boom, copyright, regardless that I follow through with all the necessary mandated steps. And speaking of mandated steps, going back to Donald Trump and this soon warfare between him And I'll just say Lansing. There's 3 specific women in Lansing that will be the targets of his attacks. It is going to get very ugly. And personally, you know, once again, because I can understand this man, Donald Trump. Well, he can't understand other than what has been told to him through Michiganders, or even those that reside in Michigan that, are not true blue Michiganders, about the issues that the Democrat Party has caused for many years. They are not going to like the mandates that he's going to throw their way. And more power to him when it comes down to burning these 3 specific women. And it's not nice for me to feel this way. But Gretchen Whitmer, she deserves everything that she gets when it comes to what she has done in the past, and those that have glued themselves to her side. And I could go on. I mean, I despise that woman, and I have, And yeah, I coined the phrase Whitmer, and that took off almost viral a few years back. I mean, I had a channel, United States man, that decides, what the hell with the United States, I'm moving to Mexico, and he was broadcasting his channel from Mexico. And let me tell you what, he picked up on that nickname that I coined, and he started using it, and his fans or followers started using it. And then, well, unfortunately, his channel got taken down. Well, of course, it wasn't because of the example that I just threw you guys. No, it was because he had other content that was not, once again, agreeable to the narratives of this platform. And it was a pretty good channel, too. And I kind of miss the guy. I'm not going to make mention of any names, for one, because I can't even remember the guy's name. But I could go back in my files and bring that up anytime necessary. But I'm just going to leave it with the factor that this is going to get ugly here in Michigan. And once again, just a day before, I had called this out, and now it's starting to rock and roll. And in this case, more power to Donald Trump. To heck with it. So we'll leave you with that. Anything that I brought up, go ahead, do your little Google search if you need to, in order to confirm or validate what I brought to the table here. I'm just telling you what's happening, and once again, just trying to express the factor that, hey, I'm a little bit more than what people might think or believe. In fact, I have a hard time thinking or believing it myself, because in many ways, shapes, and forms, I feel cursed rather than blessed. But it works for me. And that's what people really don't understand. So, with that being said, take care, one and all. We'll see you once again back here on this flip side.